No word arrives without weight. So for who am I to accept shade from a tree that bears rotten fruit? Their tree is decaying day by day, while my tree is growing day by day. My trees with its fruits will grow so much that they will cast their own shade. And in this shade, this very shade, I shall turn inward, inward I shall turn, guided by the divine, the one and only divine. There's a reason why they don't like you. There's a reason why they throw shade on your name. There's a reason why they always have negative energy towards you. It's because they see the potential that you could have if you go all in. They see your fruits grow day by day while their fruits rotten day by day. So they have to throw shade. There's a reason why one bad apple spoils the bunch, or whatever the saying, however it go. The only way that they can feel better is if their rotten fruit somehow manages to go into your batch of good fruit. So that's the only way that they're happy. That's why I say you should never accept shade coming from a person, because if they're throwing shade onto you, that automatically means that their fruit is either decaying or they have no fruit to bear at all. They have nothing. So that's the only thing that they have to do. And they're scared of your potential. It's really what it comes down to. And you have to be the one to pick that up and start. You have to see the potential that you have and just start and go all in. I was scared to do these videos. I didn't want to do these videos, but I know that it's like my calling to make these videos and to make my brand and pursue the things that I want to pursue, because if I don't, I will regret everything that I have. I will regret it all. So I don't want to regret anything, and I want to go all in, and I'm hoping that you do the same. And to keep going with that same topic about the negative energy, I think somewhere in James it says that the tongue is the utmost evil body part out of them all, or something along those lines. It says that the tongue is the one that corrupts your whole body, and that's completely true. The words that you speak to yourself, to others, ruin either you or the other person. So that is why it says as well, it says that if you want sin to stop, you must hold your tongue, or something along those lines. It all comes back to you holding your tongue, or if you're going to speak, know what you're speaking into existence, because that is all going to come back to you. It will be returned. What you say will be returned, either in void or whatever. But I would be careful what you say. And I think I see it a lot when I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And I boast about all the things I'm going to do the next day or today. And then I end up not doing it at all. And there's no one else to blame but myself and my tongue, who got me into that position. And like, I really started to think about my words to other people, because I know, like I said, words carry weight no matter what words they are. And I always catch myself, if I'm going to, if I ever say something negative, I catch myself really quick, and I try to turn it into even if I see you mess up or you get me mad about something, I look at that person, or I go back into my thoughts and say, I only see the divine in you. I always try to keep saying to myself that I always see the divine in you, or I see your divine. I see your divinity, if that's how you pronounce the word. And I do that because I don't want to set a lack or a limitation on someone, when I know if I do that, my fruits will start to become rotten, and I don't want to do that. And I want to pursue everything that I want to do, but it all comes back about discipline and not being lazy, and being able to hold your tongue and not say all the achievements that you have, or the achievements that you will want to do, because you have, I guess you would say, monitoring spirits sometimes who are looking for the things that you're saying so that they don't happen, or they pray they don't happen because they don't want you to succeed. So when I say hold your tongue, I mean sometimes it's better to not say your goals out loud. I would write them down in a journal. I would just say them in my head. I wouldn't try to tell everyone what you're doing, because not everyone has the best interest, and they rather see your tree become decayed. They rather see your fruits decay. So I've started to learn that and realize that, because there's a lot of things that I was just happy to share. Like, hey, I'm doing this. Hey, I'm making my clothing brand, like right here. Like, it's a nice, tough clothing brand. And I made the mistake of like telling everyone, thinking that everyone had the best interest in my dreams. And in reality, they could care less. They would hope that what I would want doesn't come into fruition. They would pray that it doesn't happen. And, it was tough in the beginning, but I think it was tough because I was in the beginning stages, and I was, boasting my tongue about all the great things that I would do when it happens, and people don't care. People really don't care. Most people don't want the best for you at all, because they know that they're so upset with themselves that they couldn't reach the level that you're going to reach. So they have to be negative. They have to hope that it doesn't happen because they won't be okay with themselves. It's like you're a tree right here, and they're a tree, and their tree is literally, like I keep saying, decaying, and they just keep seeing your tree go all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Of course they're going to be mad. Like, they're mad they can't be you. And yeah, so I just made this video just to tell you that you shouldn't accept all the negative things that people say to you at all. I would just ignore it, because you are a star. You shine in different ways. So I wouldn't let any limitation or negativity affect you. I think that's all I have to say, really. And now I'm just going to keep going back and forth. But yeah, I see the divine in yourself. I see the divinity, or however you say it. You are divine, and I see it. So keep aiming high.